Hello! So guys, in today's video I'm gonna share with you my best makeup tips on how to get better at makeup in 2024. So step number 1, skin prep isn't optional. I don't care if you're bored, this is the most important step. We need that glossy, dewy skin, so you definitely need to put something on your skin. You can either use a moisturizer spray to hydrate your skin, or you can do a little bit of skincare, just a very basic skincare, moisturizer cream and sunscreen. I personally like to do my skincare. I will also use a moisturizer cream and sunscreen. So I will remove these eye patches. So we'll start with eye cream. This is also very optional. I just get extra dry under my eyes, so I want to give this extra hydration. So next, like I said, I will use a moisturizing cream. You don't need to have a 10-step skincare. Skincare is not a competition like who owns the most products. Just find the right ones for your skin type. And the most important step of skincare, sunscreen. This is the amount of sunscreen you should put on your skin in case you didn't know. So step number 2, in 2024 we're gonna learn that less is more. But let me explain myself. Nobody tells you not to use foundation or to cover any possible imperfections, but by starting with a little bit of product first, we can prevent cakey makeup. We need to work in layers. So I would suggest you to buy a foundation with buildable coverage because it's easier to control it. One of my all-time favorite foundations with buildable coverage is this one. So we'll take my brush and I will add the tiniest amount. A thin layer first and slowly build up your coverage. Also, one more tip here, we don't want to rub the product all over the face. We need to pat everything into the skin for a more natural finish. So whether if you're using a beauty blender or a brush like this, make sure that you pat the product in. So step number 3, concealer is our bestie. Concealer can cover our imperfections, but also if you put it in the right areas, which I'm gonna show you in a minute, it can also lift our face. So again, we're gonna work in layers. So first, we put a little bit here. And last but not least, here. So these are the 5 areas that we need to put the concealer if we want a more lifted effect. And now we're gonna blend the concealer. If you're not satisfied with the coverage, of course you can always add more. Again, with a small brush or with a beauty blender, we pat the product in. And here at the end, I like to blend the product upwards and a little bit here. And again here, I'm going in and out. So step number 4, brows need to look neat. Because mark my words, brows are your most important facial feature. We need to do something with them, just give them some definition. You can either use a brow pencil or a brow pen or a brow pomade, like whatever works for you. You don't need to go with the laminated look that everyone goes. You can just fill them in a little bit and you can finish with some brow gel. And now I will finish with some clear brow gel. Okay, now to my favorite part, contouring. So the key here is to use either creamy or liquid products because they're easier to use, and also I've noticed that they look kind of better on the skin. So the key for this step is to make our face look more sculpted and more lifted. So to achieve that, again, we need to contour our face in certain areas. So first we start with the cheekbones. And the same I'm going to do on the other side. The forehead. From the outer corner, we draw a line upwards. We will also contour the nose. Here, the jawline and our lips. Okay, now we'll use a brush. I personally like to use an angled brush. Again, we pat the product in and we blend it out. Don't rub the product. So here on the forehead, again, I blend it out. To blend my nose, I will use a smaller angled brush. And for my lips, I just blend it very lightly. Okay, the lips are lipping. If you like a glowy, dewy skin, this next step is definitely for you. Always use a glitter eyeshadow on your eyelids. Both powder and liquid eyeshadow can work very well. Even on your everyday makeup look, you can still use a little bit of glitter eyeshadow. We don't want anything heavy, we still need to keep it very natural. I've just noticed the glitter eyeshadows complete this glowy, wet look that we're going for. Okay guys, look how pretty. Still very natural, but we also have this glow. Okay, so step number 7, always wear blush. Even if you're not a big fan of blush, always have a little bit, because blush makes our skin look young and fresh and awake. Again, I would suggest you to use cream or liquid products. Before you set your face with powder, you need to blend your creases. And now I will take the powder. The amount of powder is up to you. If you want a dewy look like me, only set the area very lightly under your eyes, very lightly around the nose, and a little bit here. If you have an oily skin and you want to set the whole face, I would suggest you to use a fluffy brush. Take a little bit of product and set the whole face, but don't use a lot of product. I'm gonna use a little bit of highlighter to highlight my nose, but this step is very optional because you can use the glitter eyeshadow to highlight your nose, but I forgot to do it. So step number 9, tip for big juicy lips. When you're lining your lips, only overline the cupid's bow and in the center on your lower lip. This technique will help your lips look more pouty. And I will finish my lips with a lip gloss, but of course you can also use lipstick if you want. I will finish my makeup with some mascara. Last but not least, I will set my face with a setting spray. So guys, here we have the final result. So guys, I'm gonna love you and leave you. Thank you so much for watching. If you come this far, I hope this video was helpful. Please subscribe to my channel and give this video a big thumbs up. You can also follow me on other platforms. I will have them linked in the description box. And I will hopefully see you to my next video.